Hey there, welcome back. It's your host Des, and you are listening to episode number 186 and the season premiere of season 6 of The Wellness Project with Des. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year. At the time that this recording goes live, I will have spent 2 weeks in Florida. It is 2 days before my flight. It is December 18th, so I am still in Washington State, but I will be in Florida for 2 weeks for the holiday season. I'm spending 1 week with my family, and at the time of this recording, Mark he is in New York right now, but he's going to be flying down and meeting me in South Florida. And so we're going to be doing a road trip. We will have done a road trip. I am speaking from the future. And we're going to be exploring the Keys and the national parks. So we have a goal of visiting all 63 national parks. I think we're on, I want to say like late 20s, around there. I think 20s-ish. I have to look. But we have a goal of visiting all 63, and we had originally planned Florida has 3 national parks. So we were going to see all 3 because they're all near each other in South Florida. But one of them, Tortuga National Park, was completely sold out months before our trip, like months before I planned it. So I have been really sad and disappointed that we couldn't visit all 3 national parks. We are visiting Biscayne National Park and Everglades National Park. So I am a little disappointed, but my family does live in South Florida, so I know that there will be other opportunities. Trying to cope with that disappointment. I was very upset. I was trying to look for any way that we could get there, renting a boat, taking a little charter plane, because they do have those, but they were just insanely expensive. So basically you take a ferry to this island and you snorkel around. So it might have ended up being better because it's not exactly super warm right now in Florida. I mean, it's warm, but I don't know if it's like swimming warm. We are planning, I don't know at the time that this goes live if this is going to work out or not, but we do have plans to go snorkeling. Don't know if it's going to happen because I don't know how the weather is going to be. I don't do well with cold at all. So we'll see if that works out. So maybe better off that didn't work out. We will, again, have other opportunities, and there's just so much to do in South Florida, endless things to see. So I know we're going to have a great time. I hope that we did have a good time. In Washington State, it has been chilly, not that bad, not that cold, but it's been dark, it's been dreary, it's been raining a lot, especially this week. Again, the week before Christmas, it's been raining so much. And so one thing I loved about Colorado was the constant sunshine. I love the sun. I love living in Washington, but I do miss it being sunny all day, every day. So I am really looking forward to being in Florida in the sun for 2 weeks. But since moving to Washington, I've actually really gotten into the idea of Hygge, and someone actually recommended this to me when I was moving here. I had heard about it, but I didn't really know much about it. And because we're past the holiday season, again, at the time that this goes live, and heading straight into the dreary, just dead cold, dark of winter, I thought that this was a great opportunity to share the cozy lifestyle of Hygge with you. So though the foundation of Hygge is coziness, it's so much more than just being cozy. It's a mindset and it's a way of life. So grab your favorite blanket, light a candle, grab a nice hot cup of tea, and let's explore together how Hygge can bring comfort, connection, and contentment into your life. Let's start with the basics. So Hygge, spelled Hygge, is pronounced Hygge, but I've also heard pronunciations of Hygge. I did not know the pronunciation, and I'm a little embarrassed to say that up until recording this podcast episode, I have been calling it Hygge. So I have been completely pronouncing it wrong. The Danes, I am so sorry. So it is a Danish word, and it doesn't have a direct English translation, but it's often described as a feeling of coziness, warmth, contentment. Hygge's about finding joy in simple moments, engaging in meaningful connections, and creating a sanctuary in your home and in your life. So the Danes, who consistently rank as some of the happiest people in the world, use hygge as a way to counteract their long, dark winters, but it resonates in their culture so much that now it has just become a way of life. Rain, cold, snow, or sunshine. To start, let's go over the key pillars of hygge. So one being the atmosphere. So think of soft lighting, candles, a clutter-free space, creating an environment, a home that feels warm, welcoming, inviting, and comfortable to you. Piggybacking off of that, comfort. This could mean wrapping yourself in a warm, cozy blanket, wearing your comfiest socks, your fuzzy bathrobe. I am always in my fuzzy bathrobe. Love it, my favorite thing to wear. I would wear it all day, every day, all night if I could. Or enjoying your favorite hot beverage. Super, super cozy. I love it. Togetherness. Hygge involves community. It really focuses on connection. So spending quality time with loved ones, prioritizing meaningful connections. Mindfulness. So being present in the moment is central to hygge. It's about being present and enjoying what's right in front of you in this moment, that awareness, that presence, being mindful in the moment. And gratitude. Hygge encourages us to appreciate what we have and to enjoy life's simple pleasures. The everyday, finding joy in our daily lives. So I absolutely love this philosophy, this lifestyle, this way of life. I hope that this inspires and excites you just as it did for me. The pillars really resonated with me, and if you know me at all, you know that I live for comfort. You will often find me in sweatpants, an oversized t-shirt and hoodie. I live in my fuzzy PJs, my fuzzy socks, and my fuzzy bathrobe. I have so many fuzzy blankets that I love so much, and people know this about me. I very often get fuzzy blankets as gifts, and I love them all. And so does Music, my cat. I think nobody loves fuzzy blankets more than Music. If there's a fuzzy blanket, she will claim it. So I've lost a lot of them to her. I just love being cozy. It is my favorite thing. And since moving to Washington, I've really been embracing the atmosphere and putting an effort to make my environment, my home, cozy. I love all of these pillars and really resonate with this lifestyle. It's definitely something I want to incorporate more into my life, which brings me to my next point. How can we incorporate hygge into our lives? So because it's a focus on simple pleasures and engaging in the present, hygge doesn't require a lot to embrace this philosophy or this way of life, however you want to look at it. So here are some simple ways that you can bring more hygge into your life. So creating a cozy home environment or even a corner or a space in your home. If you don't have a lot of room or some of your home is cluttered, you could start with a small space, a kind of sanctuary to make your own. So this could look like a reading corner or a place you drink tea or watch your favorite show, cozied up with your loved ones, with your fuzzy blanket or your fur babies. Just creating that intentional, cozy, comfortable, peaceful sanctuary, even if it's a small space in your home. Practicing slow, intentional living by taking the time to enjoy everyday activities like cooking, reading, practicing mindfulness, intuitive eating. This may look like disconnecting from your phone and truly focusing on one activity at a time, being present in all that you do, especially conversations and building those connections with other people. So something Mark and I have implemented, and we've been doing this for a long time, is that we eat meals tech-free, like no phones, not watching anything. We're just present in the moment with each other. And sometimes that looks like not talking after a long day. Maybe we just are sitting there in silence, and that's okay. But we're present in the moment together. So piggybacking off of that last point, unplugging, turning off your phone and truly connecting with yourself and those around you and the activity that you are involved in. I talk a lot about this when it comes to the winter blues or seasonal depression, but embracing the season. And I know this is hard, trust me, because I am a summer girly. Like I said before, I love the sun, I love the beach, I love warmth, but in the winter, try embracing the winter season. That is something I try to do. I really try to embrace the season and all it has to offer. So you can do this by enjoying warm soups. I use the crock pot all winter, partly because I love soups, but also mostly a majority of the reason is because I hate cooking. So crock pot is perfect. Fuzzy blankets, hot beverages like teas or cider, hot chocolate, fun seasonal drinks. So really embracing what the winter season has to offer you. So, are there actually mental health benefits to embracing the Hygge lifestyle? Well, Denmark certainly thinks so because, again, they're rated always consistently one of the top happiest countries in the whole world. But so does the internet from my Google searching. So, here are some key takeaways that I found that Hygge actually does support mental well being. So, it reduces stress and anxiety because Hygge emphasizes slowing down, savoring the present moment. That way of living helps to calm the nervous system and reduces stress. So, creating cozy spaces and engaging in simple, enjoyable activities can be really grounding and reassuring. Hygge can help to improve your mood and actually can help to combat seasonal affective disorder. So, during the colder, darker months, Hygge's focus on warmth and light, like lighting candles, soft lighting, can help to improve your mood and counteract the effects of seasonal depression. And something I've talked about in the past is getting one of those light boxes. That can be really helpful too. Again, one of the main pillars of Hygge is mindfulness, so being present and appreciating the small, meaningful moments in your life. Practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment, it will help you to focus on what's happening right now rather than worrying about the past or being anxious about the future. So, really grounding in the present moment, which is really, really helpful for anxiety. Hygge helps to foster connection and belonging because it has a heavy emphasis on connection. Spending time with loved ones, spending time with your fur babies, friends. These moments of togetherness build strong relationships, which combat loneliness. And something we know about loneliness is that it has a lot of detrimental effects on your mental and physical health. My favorite topic to talk about, Hygge helps to promote self-care. Hygge is inherently about prioritizing your comfort and your well-being. So Hygge will remind you to listen to your intuition, your feelings, and your needs. What do you need in this moment, and how can you appreciate that, and how can you honor that? And Hygge also helps to support emotional resilience. So, again, one of the main pillars of Hygge is gratitude and finding joy in the everyday, the simple pleasures of life. This philosophy helps to cultivate a positive outlook on life. Another big one, maybe arguably the biggest one, is Hygge helps to increase relaxation and, in turn, sleep quality. So, creating a peaceful environment like dimming your lights, having soft textures like cozy blankets, being comfortable, engaging in calming activities. These things can really help to signal your body to relax, and it helps your body to feel calm and safe. As I said, it regulates your nervous system. So, this can in turn help to lead to better sleep. As we wrap up, I want you to think about this, that Hygge is about making life's small moments meaningful. It's not about perfection, though all of these things sound perfect to me, but it's really about the intention, going into your day with this mindset of how can I honor my needs? How can I be grateful? How can I ground myself in this moment and foster meaningful connections? Hygge reminds us to slow down, connect, and embrace and find contentment and comfort in simplicity in that moment, in our everyday activities, right? So, as we said, like being mindful when you're just doing the dishes, intuitively eating, connecting, being phone free with your family, with your loved ones. Hygge as a way of life has really resonated with me, and I would love to hear from you. Did this resonate with you? What do you think about this concept, about this lifestyle? And I'm curious, have you heard of Hygge before this podcast episode? Do you already practice Hygge in your life, or do you want to incorporate some of the pillars into your life if any of them resonated with you? And I want to leave you with this. What is one Hygge inspired thing that you can do for yourself today? I would love to hear your thoughts, so definitely feel free to message me on Instagram. And as I said in the season finale, I am switching to bi-weekly episodes for the foreseeable future. Again, that can change because I did this, I think it was last season, and I did go back to weekly episodes. So it could change. I will keep you posted, but for now I'm going to be doing bi-weekly episodes. So I will see you in 2 weeks on January 23rd with our first guest interview of the season. Until then, stay cozy and take care of yourself.